Hello everyone, welcome back to a new video. Today we're going to be looking at the new Corsair Sabre RGB wireless. Now if you do remember or subscribe to the channel, you might remember I did the standard wired edition probably 6 weeks ago now, the way time goes, and today they have brought out the wireless variant. There's a few changes and I thought it would be better to do a bit more of a comparison so you can kind of see which one would be better for you rather than doing another review. Because I've already done a review on this one, which I'll put a card on the screen now if you want to check it out. There are a few subtle differences, obviously the main one being wireless, but there are a few changes and I thought we could kind of cover them in a comparison rather than doing a full review for it. So looking down at these on the top down camera, obviously the main difference you're going to see is the Sabre Pro standard edition is obviously wired, whereas the wireless is, as it sounds, wireless. So it's going to be using the slipstream adapter that we've seen with other peripherals from Corsair before, 2000 Hz polling rate. The wired one does go up to 8000, but in my review I mentioned that I didn't see the difference between 1 to 2000 to 8. It's going to be one of those things that you can either tell or you can't. I'm certainly not professional enough to be able to tell the difference. There may be certain people that can. So the wireless version comes with a USB charging cable, which is USB-C. In the reviewer's guide it states that it's braided, so this may be different to what you see here, which is just a rubber. I did get an early unit, so that might be why that I've got this kind of cable over the braided kind, but standard kind of cable, nothing too fancy to mention about it, but obviously you should hopefully get a braided one if you were to buy this. Price difference, the Sabre Pro, the wired version is $59 and the wireless is coming in at $109, so it's almost twice the price. But there are additional features to just wireless. So for example, if we flip this over, we've got options for Bluetooth as well. So if you want to use this on the laptop, you can. And also the USB adapter does fit into this little pocket here. So you're not going to lose that if you're out and about. It's not just going to fall out and be loose. You can tuck it in there nice. You've got a switch for wireless and then the Bluetooth. Under here we've got a profile mode. It's got onboard storage as well, so you can set different profiles in iQ and it will store that. So if you use it at another house or a friend's house or whatever, you can actually take your profiles with you, which is really nice. If we turn it on, you'll see we've got 2 zones of RGB. The Sabre Pro does have an illuminated wheel. You can get a non-RGB version as well, and it does have a DPI indicator down the side here, whereas the wireless doesn't. Instead for DPI, the wireless does it on here. You get a few different colors and these indicate different presets that again can be changed with the color and the speed as well in iQ. In terms of weight, the wireless is 79 grams and the wired is 74. So literally 5 grams difference to add a battery, which I think is pretty remarkable really. In terms of size and shape, they're literally identical to each other, be it obviously one's wireless and one's wired. They both have the feet for nice smooth action on your mouse pad. Both of these are using the quick strike buttons as well, so literally 0 gap. So the second you press it, it activates the switch. It's not going to be any delay, which is nice. And the left and right buttons are on-1 switches rated up to 50 million clicks on their life cycle, and these can all be reprogrammed in iQ as well. So default they're back and forward, but you can just change them to whatever you fancy. So sensors do vary a little bit. You've got the 18,000 in the wired variant, whereas the wireless using a 26,000 DPI marksman sensor. If anyone actually uses that amount of DPI, then do let me know. I'll be quite interested, but personally I couldn't go above a couple of thousand. So I'm sure there are people that want to use high ones like that, but it's there should you want it. Feel between them, there's nothing really to note. The 5 grams is barely noticeable in terms of weight. They both glide nicely and feel nice under the hand. Suitable for multiple grips as well. I personally use just a finger grip, but sometimes I might go a little bit more clawy if I feel that way. But yeah, I've got big hands and this does fit really nice. This is probably the best kind of size mouse for me, so all good in terms of ergonomics as well. So in terms of which one to buy, if you're absolutely set on having wireless, and of course that's the way to go, the 90 hours between charges is really nice. Personally though, I think the $59 price point that the wired variant comes in at is really great, especially this cable is so soft, you don't even notice it's there when you're using it. So unless you obviously must have wireless as an absolute necessity, then obviously go for that one, but I certainly feel that for the extra money, I'd rather save that and go for the wide one. But it's all personal preference, and obviously check out the full review if you want to know a little bit more about this mouse in detail. But I did just want to kind of cover off what's different between them. They've both got the DPI indicators, they've both got cracking sensors. Obviously this wireless one is up to 26,000 DPI, which is insane, but the 18,000 certainly performs nicely anyway. Both the Champion series, again, it's just down to personal preference, which you fancy really. So that's a look at the Corsair Sabre RGB Pro wireless. Let me know what you think in the comments, and of course if you've got any more questions then do let me know. I wanted this to be like a bit more of a first look and impressions and comparison rather than a full review, just because there are a lot of similarities between the wide variant and the wireless, obviously, be it there's no cable. A few changes, but nothing really to write home about to really do a full review. So if there's anything else you want to know, of course, leave a comment and I'll reply to you, as I obviously can't cover everything in one video without it being like an hour long. So yeah, we'll put links for this in the description box if you want to get one as well. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe and ding the bell so you don't miss a video. Thank you to Corsair for sending this out for me to look at, and I'll see you all in the next one.